Okay, let's talk about something real. Have you ever wondered why some of the most amazing venues, maybe even yours, lose out on clients for reasons you just can't put your finger on? Well, today we're going to dive deep into this idea of hidden friction in the client journey, and I'm going to show you how getting rid of it can totally transform your booking rate. Here's an uncomfortable truth that might just change how you look at your whole business. The battle for a client's business? It's not won on the day of the event. Nope. It's actually won or lost in all those little tiny interactions that happen before anyone even sets foot in your venue. So, what does this friction even look like in the real world? It's almost never one big, catastrophic mistake. Think of it more like death by 1,000 paper cuts. It's all those tiny, invisible cracks in your process that are right now costing you money. I mean, just think about it for a second. These things, they stack up. An inquiry goes unanswered for a day or two. A follow-up is a little inconsistent. A client is digging through their email trying to find that one PDF you sent. All of it adds up to one single corrosive feeling for them: uncertainty. And let me tell you, in this business, uncertainty is the ultimate conversion killer. It just is. Okay, so if friction is the big problem here, then the solution has to be understanding and really mastering the entire client journey. So let's break down what that actually looks like from start to finish. You know, most venues, they focus almost 100% on just delivering a great event. But here's the mental shift we need to make. The most successful modern venues, they know the experience doesn't start on event day. It starts the second a potential client even hears about you. They optimize that entire path from the very first glance all the way to that final thank you. And this timeline really lays it all out, doesn't it? You've got awareness, inquiry, consultation, booking, planning. Look how much happens before you even get to the main event. And we can't forget about that super important post-event phase. Every single one of these steps is a touch point. It's a chance to either build trust or, you guessed it, create more friction. All right, so how do we actually fix this? This is the good part. Here is the blueprint for a modern, totally frictionless venue. It's a 6-stage framework, and it's designed specifically to build confidence and momentum at every single step. So here they are, the 6 stages. But please, don't look at this as just another to-do list. It's not. This is a deliberate, intentional system designed to guide someone seamlessly from being a total stranger to becoming one of your biggest fans. Okay, stage 1, immediate acknowledgement. This is all about speed and clarity. The second, and I mean the second, an inquiry hits your inbox, an automated response has to go out. This isn't just about being efficient, it's pure psychology. It instantly says to that client, hey, we got this, we're on it, we're professionals. When you give them clear next steps, tell them when they'll hear back, and give a direct link to book a chat, you grab that excitement right away and start building trust from minute 1. Next up, stage 2, structured qualification. Look, before you even think about hopping on a call, you need to get some key info. This simple step is a game changer. It stops you from wasting hours and hours on calls with clients who just aren't a good fit, so you can pour all your energy into the ones who are. Stage 3 is the guided consultation. And this, right here, is the difference between an amateur chat and a truly professional sales process. Using a script or consistent structure means every single client gets that same high-quality experience. And when you wrap up every meeting with crystal clear next steps, the client is never left wondering, so what happens now? You're the one leading the dance.
Okay, stage 4, seamless proposal and booking. When a client is excited and ready to go, you have to make it so easy for them to say yes. Get that proposal out fast. Make your pricing dead simple to understand, and for goodness sakes, let them sign and pay digitally. Any little delay, any friction here, and you risk losing all of that momentum you've built.
Now for stage 5, the organized planning phase. Honestly, this is where so many otherwise great venues just fall apart. For clients, this planning stage can be a massive source of stress and anxiety. But when you give them one central place for all their documents, a clear digital timeline, and automated reminders, you replace all that anxiety with total confidence and calm. It's a huge deal. And finally, stage 6, post-event engagement. Just because the party's over doesn't mean the journey is. In fact, this is where the real magic happens for your business. This is where you turn a happy client into a powerful marketing machine for your venue. You gotta proactively ask for feedback, make it easy for them to leave reviews, share those gorgeous photos, and have a system for referrals. That is how you build a brand that actually lasts. So, we've gone through the how, right? The 6 stages of creating that frictionless journey. But now let's get into the really powerful stuff, the why behind it. Why does this system work so incredibly well? Well, it all boils down to satisfying one single powerful human need. I mean, it really boils down to 2 completely different ways of operating. On one side, you have the reactive venue. They're basically improvising, fixing problems as they pop up, which creates a ton of uncertainty for the client. Then you have the modern venue. They operate with an intentional system, which creates certainty. It's a choice, really, a choice between chaos and control. And this is the absolute key to everything we're talking about. Your clients are not just buying a space. They're not just renting 4 walls and a roof. They are buying certainty. They're buying the feeling that their most important day is in good hands. They're buying guidance. They're buying less stress. They're buying professionalism. And when your whole system delivers that, suddenly the price tag doesn't seem nearly as important. And let's be really clear about something. This isn't just some feel-good, fluffy concept. This directly impacts your bottom line. All these little systematic improvements, a slightly faster response time, a proposal that's easier to read, they have this huge compounding effect. Just a tiny 5% improvement in your inquiry conversion rate that can literally transform your revenue for the entire year. All right, this brings us to one last and maybe most important question. Think of this as the ultimate litmus test for your entire business. And I want you to be really honest with yourself here. If you were to mystery shop your own venue, right now, today, what would that experience feel like? Would it feel guided, intentional, professional? Or would it feel a little bit improvised? A little bit like you're making it up as you go? Your gut answer to that question tells you everything you need to know. And that leads to the final takeaway. Because at the end of the day, friction doesn't just cost you a booking here and there. Friction is what limits your ability to scale. See, an improvised reactive process can only handle so much before it completely breaks. But a frictionless system, that's built for growth.